Welcome to my journey through the Bible. This will be a summary of 1 Samuel 14 verses 1 through 52. Now, Jonathan had said to his armbearer, "Come and let us go to the Philistines, the garrison that is on the other side." Now Saul, his father, was asleep under a pomegranate tree and had no knowledge of what Jonathan was doing. And Jonathan went between two rocks where the Philistines were camped out at, and Jonathan told the young armbearer, "Let us go out into these uncircumcised, and it may be that God will work for us, for God can save us by many or by few." And his armbearer said, "Do as you have all that you have said, for I am with you." And Jonathan said, "We will pass over, and we will see what the Philistines will say. If they say, 'Wait until we come to you,' then we will stay still, and we will wait on the Lord. But if they say, 'Come up to us,' then we will come up, and we will know that the Lord has delivered the Philistines into the hands of Israel." Jonathan and his armbearer had climbed up to where the Philistines could see them. And the Philistines said, "Behold, the Hebrews have climbed out of their hole. Come up to us, and we will show you a thing." And Jonathan said to his armbearer, "Follow me, for the Lord has delivered the Philistines into the hands of Israel." And Jonathan had climbed up, and when he got to his feet, his armbearer, which followed after him, the Philistines had fell before Jonathan and the armbearer. So there was a great slaughter by these two men that slaughtered 20 Philistines in the land of about half an acre. And then there was a great earthquake in the fields, and the garrison and the spoils all trembled. And the watchmen of Saul looked up and saw the multitude that melted away, and saw that they were beating down one another. And Saul had said, "Count the men and see who are missing." And the watchman counted the men and said, "Jonathan and his armbearer are missing." And Saul called for the ark of the Lord to be brought before him and the priest. And the noise of the battle of the Philistines had just increased. Every man had drawn his sword against one another. And the Hebrews that were in with the Philistines turned and began to fight against the Philistines. And the men of Israel that were hiding came out of hiding to fight against the Philistines, when they had heard that the Philistines had fled. And the Lord had saved Israel that day. And the men of Israel were tired after the battle. But Saul said, "Curse the man that eats any food until evening, for this will be the vengeance of my enemies." And the people did not taste any food until that evening. But there were men that were walking in the woods with Jonathan. And Jonathan had saw some honey dripping down, so he put out his rod, put the honey into the rod, and brought it to his mouth. Now Jonathan did not hear or know of any of his father's commands. And the men said, "Your father has given a command that no man should eat anything until evening, unless he would die." And Jonathan said, "My father has brought trouble upon the land. The honey tasted so sweet. And the people should be able to eat freely, because there was a great battle won. And the spoils of the enemies were found after the slaughter. And the men were faint. And when evening came, they did eat the sheep and the oxen and the calves with blood and all. And then it was told to Saul that the men have sinned greatly against the Lord. And Saul told the men, "Do not sin against the Lord. Bring your sheep, your oxen, and your calf, but do not eat the blood." So every man had brought down their food, and Saul had built an altar so that they may eat their food without the blood. And then Saul said, "Let us go down to the Philistines by night and fight against them, and not let one escape from us." And the people said, "Do all that seems right in your eyes." And the priest said, "Well, let us come before God." And Saul asked God, "Will you be with us when we go against the Philistines? Will you deliver the Philistines into the hands of Israel?" And the answer came, "Not today." And then Saul said, "Gather all the men and all the elders, and let's see who has sinned." So Saul gathered all of the men of Israel and put them on one side, and him and his son he put them on the other side. And it was said that whoever was found guilty of sin would be put to death, even if it was Saul's son Jonathan. So the lots were cast between the group, the men of Israel, and Saul and Jonathan. And Saul said, May the Lord cast a perfect lot." And the lot fell on Saul and Jonathan. And then Saul cast the lot again between him and his son, and it fell on Jonathan. And Saul said, "Tell me what you have done, Jonathan." And Jonathan said, "I did eat of the honey, and now I must die." And Saul said, "You will surely die." But the people said, "Should Jonathan die when he did not hear your word or know of your commandments? God forbid that one hair on his head be harmed." Now the people rescued Jonathan that day, and he did not die. And Saul left the Philistines and went back home. But now Saul fought against his enemy on all sides, and he did take the spoil. And Saul had 3 sons and 2 daughters. May God be with you in everything and in every way.